Hey everybody, Mickey here. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough.
Stand back.
Thank you. Lady Yuna.
Riku! Tu den dank, Vanna, un week drek! Win bunal with magic you and you came at.
Oh no!
Translation?
It's gonna use an anti-magic field on us!
Katras!
If you weren't able to translate for yourself there at Bhed, that guy, he said, Riku, don't interfere or we'll use this. And then he said, your precious magic and aeons will be disabled or something along those lines. This is a pretty, I wouldn't say difficult battle, but you can definitely take a lot of damage if you don't know what you're doing. So first things first, this negator stops us from being able to use magic to begin with. So what we want to do is take him out. The thing is that because it's high up in there, Auron, Tidus, Kimahri, they're not going to be able to hit it at all. So I want to go ahead and use Riku and Wakka, kind of like with the Sin battle a while back. Only Wakka and Riku could attack it. Well, very similar. You can only use items to attack it with Riku and the ball to attack it with Wakka. I don't want to take it out quite yet though. So what I'm gonna do is actually bring, let's go ahead and get Auron in here. Sure, that's Auron's fine, and just use the special guard. We're gonna be guarding a lot with Auron here. And let's bring in Yuna, and we're gonna cast Protect. Oh, that's right, we don't have the ability to do so. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and use, that's silly, a Light Curtain, which casts Protect on Auron. Yeah, what's nice about these is that you can use abilities to cast magic, but you can't just directly cast magic due to the negator. Now, the reason why I have the Stunning Steel on Tidus to begin with is because I'd like to inflict it with slow if I can. Looks like it's not done yet, so no worries. I'll just go ahead and take the negator out here with Wakka. This is also the reason why I want to equip Thunder or Lightning spells right now. It's because, well, as you see, the crawler's weak to lightning. Let's go ahead and cast Haste actually on Auron. The reason why I want Auron in the party, and specifically I want him to guard, is because the crawler has the ability to do a lot of counterattacks. It has a 100% percentage to counterattack when you hit it with lightning, like spells, and it has a 50% chance to counterattack with a physical attack when you use any physical attacks. So that's the whole reason why I'm being careful in using Auron to be able to guard, because look, see, everything you do nearly, he counterattacks. So that's why I'm using guard here with Auron. You could go ahead and use Lulu's reflex ability, but I find that this kind of works out more for me, specifically because my primary damage dealers are going to be people like Kimahri and, well, Tidus definitely if he had a lightning attack. Let's go ahead and bring in Kimahri. And this is kind of the party that I want to be using here. Let's go ahead and do, I'll give, just a high potion is fine. I was going to give him Mega Potion because I just didn't want to consistently cure Auron as much as I'm thinking that I need to. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it though. Again, what's interesting about this boss, the fact that, oh, I haven't even talked about that, the mana beam. The thing is, yeah, we've got this mana beam counter that's counting down, but I guess the reason why I didn't bring that up is because of the fact that I knew that I'd be killing him pretty much before he's able to use it too. But just like you'd imagine, when that counter goes to 0, he's going to be able to do a pretty devastating attack. So let's go ahead and take him out here. Now I want to make sure that I overkill him. Let's bring in Yuna to see how much damage he has, or HPS. So he has 7,000 left, or 8,000 just about. So you could take him out by doing 4,000 damage. You'll take him out with an overkill. Guard. Let's see, I'm running pretty thin here. Probably guarding wasn't the best idea. Let's see, how would I do this? Are we gonna get to see the mana beam? I think it's in one counter, one turn, correct? God, I hope I didn't mess this up. Let's bring in, you know, I'm feeling a little bit dicey right now. Okay, 5,000. Alright, let's go ahead and bring Titus in and use his overdrive. And I'm really hoping this takes him out. I'm pretty positive it should with all that strength boost that I have. I'm hoping this does, because if not, I could be screwed here. Oh my god, this is really bad. That's right, I'm not supposed to take him out with Titus. I'm supposed to take him out with Riku. This is really... Reading in my notes, I'm... God, look at this. Well... More things that would happen only when I'm recording. Because I already know for a fact I'm not supposed to use Titus's overdrive. I'm definitely supposed to use Riku. God. Oh my god. Mixed 2 Electro Marbles that we've been stealing from Gold Elements back in Thunder Plains. You'll easily do 5,000 damage. God. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself, man. All mistakes aside, oh my god, how did Yuna not get any experience? God. Didn't I use anything? I never used Yuna, huh? Well, that's awful. That was pretty awful.
Milady.
Riku! Ich fem dan vidran!
Aistra Guardian of Yuna, Wika? Yuna Kva, Fafem Kintran, Krak Kva.
Tudrek je moha, Katen.
I told him I was a guardian. Well, yes, I had to, really.
How come you speak out, Bhed? Why?
Because I'm Al Bhed, and that was my brother.
You knew? Why didn't you tell me?
We knew you'd be upset.
This is great. I can't believe I've been traveling with an Al Bhed, a heathen.
You're wrong. We have nothing against Yevon.
But you, Al Bhed, used the forbidden machina. You know what that means? Sin was born because people use machina.
You got proof? Show me proof.
It's in Yevon's teaching. Well, not that you know.
That's not good enough. Yevon says this, Yevon says that. Can't you think for yourself?
Well, then you tell me. Where did sin come from, huh?
I don't know.
You badmouth Yevon, and that's all you can come up with.
But doesn't mean you should do whatever they say without thinking. Nothing will ever change that way.
Nothing has to change.
You want Sin to keep coming back? There might be a way to stop it, you know?
Sin will be gone once we atone for our past mistakes.
When? How?
If we keep faith in Yevon's teachings, it will be gone one day.
Why do I even bother?
Riku. Will this move?
Yes!
We're not using that, are we? Wait. Sir Aron isn't Al Bhed too, is he?
Come on, Waka.
What?
I mean, getting angry just because you found out Riku's in Al Bhed. You guys got along fine till now, didn't you?
That's different. I mean,
Well, I don't claim to know that much about Spira. And I probably know even less about the Al Bhed, but I know Riku's a good person. She's just Riku.
Lou?
Just think of this as an opportunity to learn more about the Al Bhed.
Ha!
Let him go. Give him time to think.
I'm sorry.
You've done nothing to apologize for.
All right, let's ride!
You sure you know how to drive this?
Better than Kamari does.
The person that comes onto the snowmobile with you is dependent on some affection meter.
You're not too mad at Waka.
Hey,
I
not
guess
at
I
all.
inherently got Lulu.
Thank you.
Say, what do you think of Riku?
Me? She's fun to be with.
That all?
Well, I can tell she's not a bad person.
Yeah. You know what the problem is? She's just another Al Bhed to Waka. Waka's head is as hard as a rock. I bet it's because of Yevon, or you know, something like that.
Well, there's more to it than that. Waka doesn't like the Al Bhed because of his brother Chapu.
Oh, he used a Machina weapon, right? And got killed by Sin. Killed by my old man. Damn you, Jack.
What?
No, nothing. Hey, can someone, like a human, become Sin ever?
I can't say that I know. But why?
Just a thought.
Sin is the punishment for, and the incarnation of crimes we have committed.
So no one really knows what it is.
There's no need to know, so no one asks. You run or you fight. That is really all you can do. There's no sense brooding over it.
What, that's all? I mean, you don't even wonder?
You really do come from a world where there is no sin, like you say.
Well, I thought that would have been pretty obvious from the last Jack spheres that we've been picking up, but I think what's most interesting, we want to double back, by the way, from where we were on the snowmobile, specifically because we can get an item or two. Oh, there's the new enemy in the area that I hadn't seen yet. These are evil eyes. You can go ahead and steal from them. Their rare steal would be a musk, but I think that otherwise it's just going to be, I believe, a high potion. Yeah. Damn, I got my ass kicked by that crawler. So let's see here. How's the best way to take care of this? Let's go ahead and take out one of the evil eyes. Might want to go ahead and equip some fire equipment too. It's going to be able to be better for us in the long run, so we can get some more overkills. Let's go ahead and bring in Cheetahs. We use the same high potion that we just stole from the evil eye. Yeah, now that's finished up. Orin for some participation, and then Lulu can take it out with a Fira. But yeah, I think what's most interesting about that conversation, I mean, yeah, you've got Waka and Riku battling it out for their worldviews and how they're different. I don't really care about that as much as I think about specifically Lulu and Tidus's conversation about how... Let's go ahead and cure up here a little bit. Well, Lulu specifically states that sin is something that we're supposed to atone for due to Yevon's sins. Level 1 key sphere here. But at the same time, Tidus also knows that Jekt is sin too. So it brings up a really good point. It's clear that the people of Spirit have no idea what sin is. And they don't know that sin can, quote unquote, or a human can turn into sin. So some more interesting points about Spirit that honestly I've never even really thought of until I've just explained it just now. The reason why I wanted to double back all the way over here is because I want to show here that if you talk to this guy and you try to backtrack all the way to Macalania Forest, well, this Guado guy keeps you from doing so. And, of course, you can get the treasure chest that Classico was blocking, which has some gil in it. I think that the best part of this whole conversation between whether Yevon is correct in saying, hey, you need to atone for your sins, and the Al Bhed basically saying, hey, well, you need to actually think for yourself. Well, again, with the conversation with Lulu, we come to figure out that it's really not known where sin comes from, like I was saying. But we know as a player, sin isn't exactly what people of Spirit think it is, like this way to atone for sins and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's done well, and it's one of the points in the game that I don't think is often looked at. It's still a mystery to everyone else what sin is. Still to the player too, but at the same time...
Well then, what next?
We know it's more than what people think it is. Oh, let's do a little bit of sphere gridding. Almost got turned around there, like usual. My sense of direction is awful. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do any leveling up for Yuna for quite a little while. That armor break is really, really good. It'll be pretty useful here throughout the game. Yeah, it's awful that I wasn't able to use Yuna in that battle at all, specifically because, well, she's going to be gone from our party here during this whole scenario of talking to Seymour. Would have liked to have leveled it up, at least for that battle. Jeez. How much strength are we going to get here with Kimahri? 2, not bad. Yeah, their strength, Kimahri and Tidus, they're buff right now. And even Orin, too. He just recently got that +4 strength that I showed off, and that's giving him the ability to start overkilling enemies, too. So... yeah, we're getting to the point in the game where not only survival, but our strength is starting to increase at kind of like an exponential rate. The way that the stats work, from what I understand, I could be completely wrong, and it's hard to articulate and understand it all, but stats work, I believe, like multiplicatively, and what I mean by that is, so if you have... let's see how much strength does Tidus have. Tidus has 42 strength right now. Well, compared to when he had 20 strength, like if he went from 20 to 24 strength, he'd be doing a lot more damage. But if he went from 40 to 44 strength, he'll be doing a hell of a lot more damage. It's like the more strength you have and you add on to it, it just does a lot more damage. So starting to get to that point of the game. Anyways, I'm gonna go over to Makalania Temple, or where we were at least after the crawler battle, off screen here. Alright, well, we're back. One thing I want to mention real fast is that I've equipped Titus with the first strike. That weapon is really, really good. I mean, we're going to be using it for, a really long time. Lost my gang. Here you go. It's clearly Al Bhed. It's cold, ain't it? Most of the Al Bhed language, as people have probably figured out from checking out the primers, is that letters just basically turn into other letters, and they typically sound the same. Like a D is a T, for instance. Oh, here we are. Makalane Temple. Finally.
Halt! The likes of her are not welcome in this hallowed place.
She is a guardian.
An Al Bhed? A guardian? Preposterous.
I've decided to be Yuna's guardian now. And that's all I want.
And that's all one needs to be a guardian.
Very well.
I don't know how... I like how Waka's praying. Like he's keeping still very faithful. But I don't know how everyone is making... I mean, yeah, they're making a big deal that Reek was an Al Bhed, but how does everyone... How did... Everyone should have noticed before.
Lady Yuna's guardians. I haven't thanked you for your help earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to bring Lady Yuna here safely. You have my sincerest gratitude. It isn't much, but I want you to have this.
Ah, there you are. Mr. Seymour and Lady Yuna. I couldn't be happier even if it was my own wedding. Now victims of sin will have something to be joyful about.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're not happy?
Nah, it's complicated. Say, do you know where Yuna is?
I believe she's gone to the Cloister of Trials with Maester Seymour.
This temple's a lot more brighter and booming compared to the other ones that we've been to. The shell charge that we got from Trauma there, it casts SOS shell like when you're weak. It's one of these bird people again. I don't like those bird people. I don't like the way they look. Kind of talk freaky too. But yeah, SOS shell is pretty abysmal. I'm not really interested in getting it. Or at least having it equipped. Is there another chest in here somewhere? I could have swore. Uh-huh. Can't get past me. I have notes. For a reason, too.
A sphere in Lady Yuna's belongings.
We're gonna get to the bottom of things here shortly, but before that, what I'd like to do is head in over here to this side room. If we speak to this specific NPC, the purple one, everyone's celebrating this wedding like it's already happened. We can get an elixir from him. And if we speak to him, we can get an ether. I don't know. Again, everyone's just celebrating this wedding like it's everything. What is this guy? What species? There's a lot of species in the world of Spirit. What the hell is this thing? This frog guy? Unless I guess it's one of the mascots. If we talk to this guy, we can learn more about Seymour. Nothing I really care to know. I suppose that the story already does a great enough job explaining who he is. But that's gonna do it for this time, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.